right, we're rolling.
All right, folks, me and White, we're going to ride over here to this big wall over here. I want to show you something on this wall. But we're going to try to, he's going to try to film this thing in this bucket going across here. We're to show about how steep this is. And like I said, it's not real steep for a 12,000 pound machine, big wide track Bobcat or Kubota. But this little old 48-inch machine, it's kind of sketchy across there in a couple spots. But he's going to sit right here on this thing right here. We're going to ride around there and he's going to show you kind of, he's going to try to keep it, I don't know what it's going to do, keep it camera level with you, or keep it, maybe cock the camera the same as you are.
Yeah, folks, it's kind of like I have to brace my right arm down so I don't even slide off. This is kind of the angle. I mean, it's a steep one. I mean, I have to readjust just to keep my butt from sliding down the hill.
I tell you, a zero turn won't mow it.
Yeah, zero turn mower won't mow it.
It'll. One of those bend tracks, it wouldn't have a bend track double. Wouldn't have a problem.
It's pretty steep right here.
Our machine would have a time when it's trying to get across the tube.
Yeah, this whole pond, it's pretty cramped in here, which most retention ponds are. Because typically people don't account for them, they just have to be them. So they have to put them where they have to go.
Folks, you can see me coming up right here on this, on top of this wall right here. We're going to get up there on the top of that thing. Wyatt's going to show you, he's going to step on that wall and show you a downward angle on that thing to show you how high it is, but kind of sketchy coming across there on that side of that bank. But right here, what I'm going to kind of demonstrate right here, when you're working on an obstacle like this, or a wall or something like that, you want to keep that wall in front of you, keep the danger part in front of you where you see it. Never turn your back to that wall. Never assume where that thing's at. You always keep your eye on it where you can see it. If you have to, get somebody to flag for you. Well, I'm talking about flagging. I'm talking about standing there close where you can see you're here, where somebody can watch for you. But right here is what I'm showing you. Kind of come up there and you just work your bucket right up to the edge. You don't want to get too close. You don't want your track to get on there. Another thing too, there's a second or 2 seconds right there about when you get to the edge of that wall. You're putting all your trust into that piece of equipment, and it's going to operate just right. Because there's a split second in your mind that thing could malfunction, and it could lunge off of that thing, and it'd be a bad day. But this is what you don't want to do, is put your back and like that. And I've got him there, and I'm just kind of demonstrating here what not to do. But just thought we'd put that in there. I've heard a lot of horror stories about young folks or folks my age having a mislick and getting hurt real bad.
Never put your back to a wall or a creek or a crevice or a ravine. Anything with any kind of depth.
Septic tank hole.
It doesn't matter.
Any place where they're digging a big hole for a box or a trench, anything like that. I don't know how other guys do it. I've been around this stuff a long time, and what happens, you know that it's back here. You know that danger's back there. But what happens in your mind? You get right here and you lose track of where you're at. And I've done it before. I backed off in a hole. Not nothing like this. But you think, okay, I can go back 10 feet, and then you look around and
that 10 feet's gone quick.
It's gone because you lose track. But just never turn your back to something like this right here. That fall right there.
That'll kill you.
I mean, you jump off here, you might survive.
But you're gonna break something.
But what'll happen in that machine if you're in that cab and you back off? even if you're strapped in, it'll probably break your neck. It'll break your neck or break your back. When it hits, that machine's not going to give, and it's just going to...
It's rigid. I mean, it's a rigid fall. I mean, it's dangerous.
And then what you hit your head on in there, like I said, I turned that machine over up there on that was right. It was right there, and it rolled down to the bottom of the hill. And like I said, I had a chunk in my head. I could stick my thumb in. I caught on this cage, and then I bit my tongue, just about bit my part of my tongue off.
But you're gonna hit your head. I mean, even though you're seat belted in and you got that restraint around your stomach, you're gonna beat your head on that cage.
Yeah,
you're gonna that right there is gonna peel you open like a can opener. Yeah. It's just not a good deal. So moral of the story, folks, always, always, always keep your eye on the prize, and that prize is not killing yourself on one of these things. And because it's dangerous, even on a hard day, easy day, no matter what, it's so dangerous. And one blink, 1 second is all it takes. That's it. And then your day could be very, very bad.
That's the danger part of it. Now, there's another part to this. You get a wet spot. You get a place that's wet, it's muddy. You know, and you mess around, you back off into it. You're not gonna get hurt. You're just gonna get stuck. And you get stuck on one of these things, especially a tire machine. You're looking at maybe an hour, 2 hours.
Downtime.
Yeah, downtime, just trying to get that, or maybe have to go get another machine or get a wrecker to get it out, something like that. I had a guy down at the lake I was working with, a good friend of mine, and I kept telling him, I said, don't put you back to that water. Don't put you back to the water. He said, I got this. 4 hours later, we was trying to get that skid steer out.
Of the lake?
He just backed off in the lake, and it didn't hurt the machine. It didn't hurt him, but it got in there and it got buried up. The more we tried to get it out, the worse it got. And I think we had to get a wrecker down there. Well, I know we had to get a wrecker down there to get it out, but he could have very well done the job facing it, but he just kept saying, I got this. We had it all right. But anyway, that's that right there. But I just kind of want to touch on.
If you guys like these videos, how about hitting them buttons for us? We'll see you guys on the next one.